Whoa. Okay, let's see what we got here. We got an Uso coming down. Got that much. We are live arena. Yo, welcome K-Rod. And thank you, Mr. Kenny Rodriguez, for your assistance at the Backyard Brawl pay-per-view. You did your best to help me against Hyphen. And I will thank you for that. And I will say you got a match coming up soon. I think your match, you're gonna be on the next episode of Roar. And the next episode of Roar is the next show I stream. So there you go. Bang bang boom. Anytime, my friend, anytime, says Kenny. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I got the card up right now. Of course, opening contest. Yo, welcome, Zach Walker, K-Rod. Cool, good to have you both here. At Executive Order. Start things off with the Showdown tag team titles on the line. Both of these men, Jimmy and Jay, went... Well, they tied in the best of 5 series. An awesome Iron Man match on the last episode of Showdown. Ended in a draw, 2-2. 2-2. So instead of a U.S. title shot, they got combined a shot at the Showdown tag team titles. And here are your current Showdown tag team champions. Weed Guy on the right and Bell's Palsy on the left. The Queef Club is here. Of course, that is Mr. Monkey King behind them, who is a literal gorilla. No music on the show. I know I usually edit in the music, but I've been having some problems with one of the songs. Talk about it later. What the F is this, says Zach Walker. I guess my match be soon. I cannot wait. We'll drag my opponents to Strangeland. Ooh, Strangeland. I like it. I like the sound. Don't worry, Kenny. I think we're going to see more of you over time. Here we go. Showdown tag team titles on the line. Yes, the Queef Club are a strange bunch, but they are the true and honest holders of those tag team titles. They've held them since last season. 479 pounds. What fat motherfuckers. Yo, lucky I'm not on this pay-per-view, says Zach Walker. Zach Walker. Yeah, we're speed running through. It will likely be a bit of a longer show. Right now, got my notes. It's very serious business, so I need my notes. Those are note sounds you're hearing. Alrighty. There is what is on the line. It's not really gold. The tag titles of Showdown are the silver color with the yin and the yangs. And here we go. Big gut kick by Wally. Wally doesn't look it, but he's very dense. Bell's Palsy Wally is over 400 pounds, despite being the shortest man in the match by far. He is also the heaviest. So, Kenny, Zach, who do you have in this one? Maybe I should make you guys a tag team. Zach and Kenny. Gotta find a good name for you guys. Big DDT there. Down goes Wally. Tag made. And comes Jimmy. Interesting to see how Jimmy and Jay will get along, given the rivalry they've had as of late. Small package here. Trying to end it quick. Oh, I believe Weed Guy might have been able to break it up. Hey all, just in time. Yes, first match of the show. Welcome, the Solar Champion Lance is here. Showdown tag team titles on the line. Jimmy and Jay getting a shot at the Queef Club. Ligma is what it says on the pant leg of Bell's Palsy Wally. Maybe someday me and Zach tag team. That'd be cool. I think I should go for the Usos. You think the Usos are going to win this one? Well, it is possible. It's worth noting, Jimmy and Jay have never been tag team champions together in RUW. In fact, Jimmy's never held the tag team championship at all. So, I believe that means if Jimmy is able to walk away with the tag titles tonight, then he is a Triple Crown champion on the Showdown brand, because he's already held the Universal title and the Russian championship, of course. All that's left is the tag titles. It should have been me, says Zach. What is Zach? Are you talking about? Oh, Mark Morgan. Welcome back, Mr. Mark Morgan. Sorry, I didn't recognize you. Yeah, Mark Morgan and Kenny could tag team. You never know. Jimmy now on the ropes. Time to Ligma. The Ligmaplex. Dropping him belly first. Wally going for the cover. No. Going for a tag, and in comes the Weed Guy. Weed Guy, former tag team partner of RVD as well, before joining the Queef Club. That would be awesome. Big gut wrench suplex by Jimmy, who's up to the top now. Jimmy, probably the biggest threat in the match. He is a former Universal Champion. Hits the Uso Splash on Weed Guy. Not going for a cover though. Mark Morgan is dead. So if you're not Zach Walker and you're not Mark Morgan, who are you right now? Are there 3 personalities inside you? Up to the top once more. Probably not looking for the Uso Splash again. Yeah, this time, waiting for him to get up. Oh, horrible landing. Jimmy lands right on his head. He was going for the dead cold stunner for sure, and the tag mate in comes Wally. Wally, of course, his finishing maneuver, that Ligma bomb. Weed Guy uses the spear. It's hard to have a bad finish. Spears and power bombs are good moves. I approve of both men. Big running forearm by Wally. The little man has busted open the former Universal Champion. He's going for something big. Yes, Kenny. Anytime you see a man go up top, it's got to be something big. Or a brain chop. You never know. Jimmy. Back front. What the? Flipping senton. A corkscrew senton. Beautiful maneuver by Jimmy. And thrown off by the heavier man. Bell's Palsy Wally, like I said, doesn't look it. Over 400 pounds, though. And a big clothesline. A distraction now by Mr. Monkey King. It's worth noting, Mr. Monkey King also about 400 pounds. Hot tag. In comes Weed Guy. Because he's a literal gorilla. Oh, but goes for the jumping clothesline. A big knee from Uso. Saw it coming. We got five dudes here. 5 dudes on executive order. How do you like the arena, by the way? We got the red, white, and the blue ropes. Got the presidential seal. And the stage at the beginning looked pretty nice. I'm sure we'll see it in some more of the entrances. Here it is. Flips him over. Submission now locked in on the Weed Guy. Jimmy, a submission specialist. Wally nowhere to be seen. And we have new Showdown Tag Team Champions. Ramble Man, how do you even get out of bed after I totally embarrassed you? How do you know I'm not doing this stream from bed right now? Ever since I lost that match, I've gained weight. I've been slurring my words. I've been drinking more. I've been going out less. I like it. USA, 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 says Kenny. It was a horrible, horrible night, Hyphen. And you needed a weapon to beat me. Wow, tapped out quicker than Smokey's first weed of the day. His first spliff of the day. And we have new Showdown Tag Team Champions, is what that means. Jimmy now a Triple Crown champion on the Showdown brand. Second man to hold all 3 titles on the Showdown brand. The first was the Summer Taker. Of course, those titles being the Universal, the Russian, and now the Tag Team. Big win for Jimmy, doing the most of the work here in this match. As we get into our second match of the show. Dude, stop crying while you're talking. I can't understand jack shit. Yeah, the tears are rolling down my eyes. The piss is coming out of my penis. Into my pants. There's a big wet spot. And second match of the show. Baron Corbin of Al Kebab, of New Kebab, whatever you want to call it. Gets a shot at Big E Langston. Baron Corbin, the only man on Showdown besides Daniel Bryan that's been able to defeat Big E this season. Which is why he was a no-brainer in coming up with a contender for Big E Langston. The Russian Championship on the line here at Executive Order here in Washington, D.C. The reason I said I love the ring, because it reminds me of the USA flag. It reminds me of another flag, too, with the red on top, the white in the middle, the blue on the bottom. There's another flag, but I can't quite put my finger on it. What flag looks like that? Oh yeah, it's the one they use at used car dealerships. Yes, okay. That's what I was thinking. Big breakfast Baron Corbin. He was the first ever, and this is a long retired title. A title that was retired back in Season 1. Short-lived title on Felix's brand when he actually booked it. The Hardcore Championship. And not the RWF Hardcore Championship, the RUW Hardcore Championship. And that has been going for a long, long time. But Corbin was the first man to hold it. Won a fatal 4-way at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view in Season 1 to earn it. Now, lowly peasant, please enlighten the great living legend hyphen. What are the matches of the lowly rubble of today? Well, I'll tell you this. Hyphen hasn't been seen since kicking my ass. And here comes the Russian champion, Big Langston. Hey, welcome. Devin DKO is here. Devin DKO, perfect timing. I know you've said that you were very interested in challenging Biggie Langston for his Russian championship. And here he comes to defend it against Baron Corbin. So I'm sure you're watching that intently. The match card, well, besides this match, a loaded card, a stacked card, if you will. Blake and Murphy will challenge the former Sin Cara and Kalisto for the Raw Tag Team Championships. EC3's master, ECE, is making his debut here on pay-per-view, and will be taking on Nate Danger of the Asylum. Nate Danger, of course, former Chet Choice champion. Nate Danger, worth noting, is actually the man that took the Chet Choice Championship off of Hyphen. He didn't pin Hyphen. I think it was a triple threat. Maybe he did pin you. Chet Choice is barely canon. Doesn't matter. Ariane, Sophie Jones, and Bailey will take on Natalya and Summer Rae in a women's tag team tournament match. Daniel Bryan will try to defend his Universal Championship against Eric Young in a beard versus beard match. So yeah, the loser gotta shave that beard. I saw Strowman got released. That was the first unexpected move WWE has made in years. Yeah, right? Dude, fake news hyphen never loses. Oh, of course. Kenta will challenge the Solar Champion Lance. It will be a ladder match for the Solar title. Big Match John will try and defend his Venom Championship against the former champ, Drew McIntyre. And Randy Orton, Feck, Dolph Ziggler, Jason Youngblood, Jeff Hardy, and Seth Rollins. The 6 men in the Executive Order contract briefcase ladder match. He merely lets his prey, not opponent, survive. Yes, I like it. Well. I mean, well. Excuse me. The main event, Speedy will try to defend his RWF Grand Championship against Dean Stevens and No Hope in a triple threat match. So that is the full card for today. Well, let's get right into this one. Flips him inside out and a punch to the face of Langston. It's worth noting, Baron Corbin, former Golden Gloves champion. He was a successful amateur boxer. Not to be underestimated in the striking department. Okay, you do not need to pick me up on my grammar like that. No, I just wanted to read it correctly, like the chatbot would. So, you weren't here when I talked about the releases hyphen, but it seems like Braun Strowman is the most surprising one to you. Do you have any idea where you think people will show up in other promotions or retire, or do you even care? Oh my! There's Xavier Woods at ringside blowing the trumpet. I don't think I don't think Kofi Kingston is at ringside though. Kofi Kingston took one hell of a beating from Seth Rollins at the last episode of Venom. Peyton Peace, the Czar of the Ring, and Massive Muhammad both in the corner of Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin. Big gut kick. Goozles Big E. Big E reversal with the pay dirt. It's nice to see y'alls in the chat. Off the ropes. Ultimate splash. Very awkward ultimate splash. You must have watched the Warrior documentary. And the kick out by Corbin. Baron Corbin. Boop, boop. Xavier was not letting up on that trombone. It's a trombone, right? It's not a trumpet. I'm assuming this is like our Tribute to the Troops pay-per-view. No, it's executive orders are Money in the Bank. Remember the executive order? Briefcase? Contract? Cash it in? Ching ching? I guess in RWF we had the Saudi in the bank instead. So I'll forgive you for forgetting. Corbin now looking to end the reign of Big E. Almost right after it started. Cover here. With the end of days. Evil Uno's finish, by the way. Ooh. Oh, I knew that, says Speedy. Of course. Another cover here. And a very quick kick out by Big E. Does that count as Big E kicking out at the end of days twice? Because I'm going to count it. Big E Langston, former Universal Champion, had one hell of a reign at the end of Season 4. With 4 defenses after taking the title off of Dwayne Uso. Before, of course, losing the title to Daniel Bryan at Ramble Mania 2. In that elimination fatal 4-way, also in the match where Jey Uso and big match John Cena, the current Venom champion. Big clothesline, no. Big E sees it coming. Knee to the back of Corbin, but that body armor might help. Got any predictions for tonight's show rambling? Well, if I'm looking at the card, the match I'm looking forward to the most. Okay, well, big match John against Drew McIntyre for the Venom Championship is one of those where I'm like, yes, John Cena won their last match. But this match has DQs. It is not a hardcore match like their last one. And Drew McIntyre won nearly every single other John Cena versus Drew McIntyre match here in REW. So I would have to say Drew McIntyre is the favorite, and we might have a new Venom champion tonight. A 2-time champ in Drew McIntyre. I think Daniel Bryan has been on a roll. Don't get me wrong, Eric Young's been doing very well, but I would predict Eric Young might be losing his beard. As far as the ladder match for the contract, none of the men in that match have ever held the contract before. So I don't know. I don't know about ladder matches. I know Feck might be a favorite. A lot of people see a lot in him. Dolph Ziggler's been around for a long, long time and never got the world title, even though he's been in a lot of those matches. Jeff Hardy, the king of ladder matches, might have a shot too. And everyone knows how overpowered Seth Rollins' AI is. Randy Orton, multiple-time world champion in that match as well. That one's really hard to predict. And here it is, a big ending to Corbin. Oh, the rope break. His toes. Corbin's toes barely. And the kick out. And the second end of days. End of the day. Cover. And Langston kicks out again. Fuck your finisher, says Big E. The main event, of course, Speedy, Dean Stevens, and No Hope. It's a triple threat. It could go any way. First pin wins, Son of Death rules, so Speedy doesn't even need to get pinned to lose the championship. That is an interesting one. A big power bomb. I think the last triple threat we had for the RWF Grand Championship was the one where AJ Styles defended against Seth Rollins and No Hope. So No Hope has been in both of the Grand Championship triple threat matches. It's worth noting, AJ Styles did not pin or submit No Hope in that last triple threat, though. Big power bomb by Langston, but Corbin fighting off a second. I think Big E might have been going for a deadlift power bomb. Big kick to the back of Big E. Corbin has exposed the top turnbuckle, and Big E sent spine first into the buckle. A horrible landing for Big E Langston. Big gut kick by Big E. Where's he taking him? It'll also be the first time me and Dean are in the ring together, or we aren't on the same team. Yeah, I believe that is true. Look at this! Using the open turnbuckle against Corbin, slamming Corbin's head into the top turnbuckle, the exposed buckle, 10 times. Langston pulls the titties out, pulls them up, a hard cam, and a big ending by Langston. A second big ending. That looks like a rope break to me. But no, the referee doesn't see it from that side. Had his eyes on the shoulder, and Langston will retain tonight. That was pretty cool how he used the exposed buckle against him there. I guess that's pretty common in wrestling. You set up a table, you're the man going through it. I will see you soon, Big E. It's a match I'd like to see. Langston, Devin, E, DKO, mano a mano. Maybe that's like a SummerSlam type build. I feel like that could be a big match. Anyway, I could have Devin on the Showdown brand instead of Flashpoint. I think that makes sense. I think we need more claws on Showdown. Third match of the show, the Raw Tag Team titles on the line. Devin, my man, what's good, says Speedy. Former RWF Tag Team Champions in the chat. Devin and Speedy, and here are Blake and Murphy. Both let go, released by WWE. I am shocked that Murphy is no longer with the Federation, but I guess that makes him an exclusive RUW talent now. Murphy on the left, Blake on the right. They defeated Nate Danger and Matt Short to earn this opportunity. And not much needs to be said about the long time rivalry between Blake and Murphy and the Lucha Dragons. Back to WWE's NXT. They've had matches here in RUW as well. They were the final two teams in that elimination 4-team match on Raw. Of course, the Lucha Dragons ended up winning that match, getting to the ladder match at Backyard Brawl, where they became the new Raw Tag Team Champions. And we had one of the best matches of all time. Don't forget that. Yes, the 30-minute time limit hardcore 2 to 3 falls match at Corona Mania. An unforgettable match. Like that match was Corona Mania might be one of the best pay-per-views we've ever had on the channel. Corona Mania was magic. An incredible pay-per-view. Nothing much. My new finisher is Skull Crushing Finale. I'll call it the fadeaway. Okay, I'll try to remember that. I'm going to write that down. DKL. Finish. Skull Crush. Finale. The Fadeaway. Okay. Got it. Wrote it down. I'll remember for later. And here they are. Samurai del Sol in the black and red. And in the black and gold, that is Cinta de Oro, formerly known as Kalisto and Sin Cara. Now working the independent scene using new names or their old names. Finally won the Tag Team Championships for the first time back at Backyard Brawl. This is their first defense. Will they be cucked by the former champions, the former Raw Tag Team Champions, Blake and Murphy? Blake and Murphy have also been Venom Tag Team Champions twice, actually. A lot of success as a tag team by Blake and Murphy. I'm changing my wrestling company name to watch YCW. That's why it's taking me a while to record, because I'm working on everything. No problem. Ooh, okay. I can't wait to see who the YCW champion is, so they can be able to bring him in and have him go head-to-head with the DCW World Heavyweight Champion. The current DCW champion, of course, Randy Orton, says I never lost the title, so I'm still going to carry the title. And DCW's World Heavyweight Championship still claimed by Dean Stevens, of course. I'm sure they'll have something to say about YCW. And here we start off with Murphy and Cinta de Oro. Cinta is a former Russian champion on Showdown. Samurai del Sol on the apron. Former Cruiserweight champion. Cough, cough. Me. Cough, cough. What do you mean, Speedy? Are you saying you're going to become the YCW champion? Are you going to be in YCW? I didn't hear about this. Devin, have you been talking to my talent behind my back? Anyway, Buddy Murphy, a multiple-time Cruiserweight champion as well. He held the title twice. Look at this, off the top, Samurai del Sol thrown right on top of Murphy. Good maneuver by the Lucha Dragons. The champion's looking good at the moment. Double champ Tyler. Ooh, we'll see, Speedy. Off the ropes comes Murphy. Big super kick. No. Into the corner. Not going to happen. Murphy now front neck lock. Reversal by Samurai. Down goes Murphy. Blake, the biggest man in the match, for sure. Waiting on the apron. He's the man that killed Matt Short with that lariat. Pinned him with it afterwards. Hey, I don't wrestle every day, so I can wrestle for YCW during Roar. That's true. That is true, Speedy. Of course, No Hope beat you up so bad you weren't even able to appear on the last episode of Flashpoint. This is your return match, your first match since the No Hope match. Maybe Speedy signed a 2-year, $1 million contract. Hey, Speedy's worth that. He's worth more than that, arguably. But, hey, we're not as big as the Fed here, so we're working with the money we got. Look at this. Snake Eyes, dropping him on the top rope, not the corner. Schoolboy into the Samurai kick. Picks him up, not going for a cover just yet. Into the corner he goes. Jeez, y'all are buffing my ego. Speedy, the fact of the matter is you're the RWF Grand Champion. That makes you a hot commodity. Of course, at the end of the night, that could all come crashing down. And by the end of it, Devin might be offering you like $600,000 instead. Into the corner. Goes to the tag. No, big boot by Murphy. Big boot again in the corner. Murphy has Samurai right where he wants him. Gut kick. No. Reversed. Trips him. Going for a submission here. Lance Storm would be proud. That single leg Boston Crab would have been over if it wasn't so close to the ropes. Blake is begging for a tag right now. Lol, says Devin. So Devin, how's life been actually? I'm interested. How have you been? Outside of EFED stuff. You said you were working on YCW. Huge clothesline by Murphy. Lays out Samurai. Finally makes the tag. In comes Blake. But how's life been? You been watching any wrestling? Or is wrestling kind of out of your mind mostly? Outside of EFED stuff. into the corner. Big kick right to the titties. Up and down with the kicks. Blake is feeling the pain. Samurai Del Sol looking to hit the Salida Del Sol, and he does. Looking to finish the match right now. But Blake kicks out. Yeah, Blake a little too fresh working and be wrestling a lot. Yes, I know you are a pro wrestler. Hello, Siffy. Welcome. Christopher Blanco is here. Nelson. Christopher Nelson. Welcome to the Executive Order pay-per-view. We will see the Asylum tonight as Nate Danger takes on EC3's master ECE. Devin DKO is all elite. Yep. Yo. I'd love to see you on I watch Dark all the time. So I'd love to see you on Dark. If I see if you ever get on Dark, can you look at the camera and say shout out to RUW? Rolls up to his feet. They usually put the camera on the job guy, right, for a little bit. Give a shout out to Speedy, like what up Speedy? Into the corner, big boot. Big forearm. Blake and Murphy having their way with the former Russian champion. Cena de Oro won the Russian championship in a fatal four-way match at the Fatal Four-Way pay-per-view. You'd actually have some amazing matches against guys like Darby Allin and people like that. Darby doesn't really appear on Dark. Darby's like a money-making machine, so he's always on the main show on Dynamite. But yeah, you're really good wrestlers on Dark though. You'd probably be paired with. Oh, I would like to see, I like big man, little man matches. But, oh, look at this. Brainbuster by Murphy. Into the frog splash. The pride and power. Cover here by Blake. And somehow, Cinta kicks out. If I make it, I got you. Yeah, I like big man, little man matches, so I'd love to see a Devin DKO versus JD Drake match. JD Drake is really good. Look at this. Whoa. Caught by Blake. And the overhead belly to belly. Devin versus Lance Archer. Oh my god. Devin, how's your selling? An lariat to Cinta. And this is the move that ended Matt Short. Cover here. Will it end Cinta? No. Kick out. And look at this. Samurai takes out Murphy. Big clothesline in the corner. Samurai Del Sol has had one hell of a season. Eliminated 4 people in that tag team 4-way. Shagger bomb by Blake. Cinta desperate to make the tag to Samurai. Blake is not going to let him. Flips him over and a big kick to the face of the big man. Cinta now up and over, drops him down into the La Mystica. Fujiwara armbar applied to Blake. Doing a lot of damage to that arm. Blake refusing to tap out. He's crawling towards the ropes, but he's really far away. Cinta's going to let it go. Maybe work on something different. Go on TikTok and back for Devin and see. Ooh, okay. I'm not really a TikToker, but I'll try. Schoolboy powerbomb. That is classic. Cinta. And off the top comes Samurai Del Sol for that tag team finish. Cover here. But no Murphy. You can see him off screen. And Cinta didn't come in to break it up quick enough. Murphy avoiding both men. Eats some back elbows from Oro. Cinta de Oro, of course, means golden ribbon. Samurai Del Sol means Samurai of the Sun. Samurai's finisher, the Salida Del Sol, means the sundown. The exit of the sun. I'll be right back, so Speedy, no problem. Big drop kick to Blake in the corner. Devin, how do you feel about the WWE releases, or do you even care? The releases of Blake, excuse me, not Blake, of Buddy Murphy, Braun Strowman, Ruby Riott, Santana Garrett, and Aleister Black, all released by the WWE. Braun Strowman, of course, the big one there. Hard to not notice. And a beautiful DDT by Samurai Del Sol to Blake. Blake has been in there a long time. Tag made. In comes Oro. Schoolboy. Oh my god. It's the Samurai with the Schoolboy powerbomb. And Cena coming off the top rope. Not what you'd expect to see. Cover here. And Murphy once again able to save the matchup. But Blake is taking a lot of damage. Murphy can't be in there forever. Blake and Murphy beating down the champions, now choking them out. Yo, Devin, your skull-crushing finale is deadly. Post a link. Post a link. I'll check it out too. Kind of want to see it. I'll give a reaction. Frog splash. Frog splash. Blake hits his finish. And yeah, there it is. Samurai knows it could be over. Knows how deadly that frog splash is. And he takes out the referee as well. Do you need the TikTok app to watch TikTok, or can you just watch it online? I don't know how it works. Oh, look at this. Blake taunting Samurai, talking shit to him while he goes back to beat up his tag team partner. Now I really want to see a skull-crushing finale. Also, the rebound, standing, twisting frog splash was beautiful. Damn, see, I got to put these in his moveset now. I'd love to see what we can do with Devin DKO. DDT! Blake tried springboarding into the ring, but he's caught off guard with that DDT and the big clothesline from Cena. And another. Rebound, standing, twisting. Frog splash. Huh. That sounds crazy. Look at this, up and over. And for a second time, hits the La Mystica into the Fujiwara armbar. Blake trying to crawl to the ropes. No, Blake taps out. Blake taps out. Which means the Lucha Dragons will retain. A big win for Cena and Samurai. Blake was in there for a long time, but he was just forced to tap out. The La Mystica, that armbar at the end. The salt of the earth, if you will, gets the job done. And well-deserved referee now handing these champions their title belts. We get into the next match. A non-title match. EC3's master he's talked a lot about. EC3, the current #1 contender for the Chance Choice Championship. His master ECE makes his RUW debut today as the lights go down. Here comes the Asylum. I'm going to type in the TikTok back for Devin. The link won't come through. Okay, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
The following contest is scheduled for
Here we go.
making his way to the ring, accompanied by the chosen one, Peck,
There it is, Christopher Nelson
North Carolina,
coming out to the ring with Feck, half of the Chat Choice Tag Team Championship champions, half of the champions. And there is the man competing tonight, Nate Danger, on the left. See, that over. Seeing a blue thunder bomb. All I can see is the blue thunder bomb. Hold on, let me click on your name. Click on your name, son. Thanks, Speedy, and sorry at work, so if I don't text back, that's why. No problem. Work is important. Work is always important. Do not worry about that at all. Let's see. Right now I'm watching a very nice fadeaway from my man Speedy. Excuse me, not Speedy. Sorry, Devin DKO. Speedy's such a catchy name, you know. You just want to say it. I like the way you pulled him up with it. That looks very good. Pull him up with a full Nelson. Devin, nice to see you've been working out. You got those guns, son. And here comes the man we've heard so much about from EC3. ECE is here. What the hell is this? ECE. I'm hearing. Actually, from Felix texting me right now, ECE stands for every caw ever. And here he comes, ECE, every caw ever, making his way to the ring here at Executive Order. A debut here on Executive Order, and apparently this is every caw ever's first match ever. Of course, coming out to the ring, ECE with EC3 at his side. And he's got one hell of an entrance. Oh my lord. Every caw ever. He's certainly got the size. He's got disgusting tattoos, so I guess fitting of the name. Let's see what this man can do. Let's check out this backbreaker. I like the gear. I like your tights. I like the gear. Ooh, that's a backstabber. That's a high backstabber too. That's like back of the neck backstabber. Okay. I like what I'm seeing, Devin. I like what I'm seeing. And here we go. The debuting every caw ever against Nate Danger, a former chat choice champion, and a spear. Of course, the every caw ever's first move in this match ever is a spear. Every caw ever with the advantage. No, distracted by Feck, the leader of the Asylum. Jawbreaker from Danger. Why does he have a turban, gas mask, and antlers? A kick out. And he has interesting tattoos, mostly tribal, into the corner. Danger now with a clothesline to the back. Ah, my eyes, says Lance. Uppercut. Welcome, Ariane, Sophie Jones. You got a match later tonight. I think it's the match after this one. And another freak accident from every caw ever. Every caw ever in his first ever wrestling match, and it's here on a pay-per-view, a pedigree! He started the match off with a spear, and now a pedigree to Nate Danger. Every caw ever living up to the name. Did he get dressed in the dark? It's possible. Here we are on our fourth match of the show. ECE off the ropes, 5-knuckle shuffle. Every caw ever up to his feet. Waiting for Danger to get up. Feck trying to cause a distraction. I think it paid off. Nate Danger, reversal. Clothesline, kip up, but no. Every caw ever still on his feet. Or was it laundry day and this is all he had left to wear? That's quite possible. Danger fighting out of the corner. Danger with the experience advantage here. Of course, we have Devin DKO in the chat. If you go on TikTok, the website, or the app and search for Back for Devin, Devin DKO has his own brand, DCW, is actually an IRL pro wrestler. And you get some footage there, and another spear. Another spear by every caw ever. So yeah, in between matches I was watching his wrestling maneuvers and a big Kinshasa there. And oh my god. Truly, I feel like I'm playing an online match in 2K18 against some dude playing as his own caw. Another 5-knuckle shuffle. Look at this. Catches him. Whoa! He was going for the Darkness Falls. Or the Dark Matter? Yeah, Dark Matter. That's the name of it. Fireman's Carry. And an Attitude Adjustment, of course. Probably calls it the FU. Rolls over. He reminds me of Jinder Mahal. And a second FU because he's hard body and he's got a turban, maybe. Cover here after the second FU. But no, the distraction from Feck. Referee trying to fix the turnbuckle. Nate Danger misses the kick. Comes around from behind. He's got to be careful around those antlers. Very sharp. TNA kick. Off the ropes. Nice. 2 calf kicks in a row into the swinging neck breaker. Danger doing very well for himself. Like I said, he has the experience advantage tonight, but a kick out at 2 by this rookie in his first match ever, every call ever. I was thinking more because of the red and green, but sure. Look at this. Flips him over on a knee powerbomb, a Kane powerbomb. Kane, the only guy that takes a powerbomb that he's doing himself on the knees. I wondered where the antlers on the roadkill went outside the arena. Well, they went onto the turban. And the women's right. Big punch to the gas mask of every call ever, but not enough to put away. Every call ever. ECE now trying to get up. Danger goes for the stomp. Caught in the front neck lock. Let's see what kind of grappling the man can do. The answer is none. He takes a big knee. There it is. Dark Matter. Danger finally able to hit his finisher. Every call ever kicks out. Who is the current president in RUW lore? I don't know. Oh, whoa, whoa, look at this. Torture rack position. Burning hammer. Dropping Danger right on his head. Cover here. And every call ever wins in his first ever wrestling match here at Executive Order. A big win for the man. To defeat a former Chat Choice champion like Nate Danger. Damn, wasn't he the OP guy from NXT? Was he? What? Did I ever have him on a stream? Did I ever make him on a stream? Oh, I think I've talked about him before. I didn't know I had him on a stream. Oh, I guess it's not his first ever wrestling match then. Anyway, yeah, probably. If you're not thinking of the Human Peacock or Riley's Monster, basically monstrosity cause that my friends have made. Wow, he won. GG indeed. GG to every call ever. I'm member, says Hyphen. Every call ever is here. Doing his best impression of a professional wrestler, it seems. What a creature. Gotta go for a little, but I shall be back later. No problem. Who's the current president in REW lore? That is a good question. I believe it's just Joe Biden, right? Or because the alternate reality, are we behind and Donald Trump is still president because we're a year behind? Let's just go with Joe Biden, because then I don't have to remember all that shit. It's just easier to remember. Unless you mean who's the president of RUW. Because then I think that would be you. I think you won the right to be president of RUW at the last executive order. Know what I mean? The place where Boa should have stayed, yes, NXT. I don't think you ever lost the title of president of RUW, but maybe you did at some point, I don't know. It was a long time ago, especially we had that season in between with the alternate reality. And here comes Bayley and Ariane Sophie Jones in a new attire. This match, of course, part of the Women's Tag Team Tournament. And the winning team, both women, will get a shot at the women's title. Hyphen is still president? Is it a never-ending tenure? It's hard with the alternate reality. It's been only either 1 year or 2 years, maybe 3 at most. And in the U.S., terms are 4 years. So I guess you're president. Maybe we'll have a match with that on the line this season. We could do that. And here come two former women's champions. Natalya, a former Raw women's champion. Summer Rae, nothing needs to be said about this lady. Like we all know, the fact of the matter is, 7-time women's champion. She was the first ever unified women's champion. So Bayley and Ariane have a lot on their table tonight. I don't think Bayley's ever held a title here in RUW, by the way. Yeah, I'm looking at it. Not even in the short-lived NXT. Oh, hell yeah. Get hype for Hyphen. For President Hyphen, the Impregnator. I'd love to put Hyphen in a suit. That seems like a good gimmick. Should have done it a long time ago. Here we go. Butterfly. Suplex by Bayley to Summer Rae. Summer Rae, of course, wearing that beret as she has been shaved bald by Lana. She may be a 7-time former champ, but we're taking her down. Good luck with that, Jones. Summer Rae with the advantage at the moment. Going for a takedown, it looked like. A nice sprawl by Bayley. Big clothesline. And another. Is this a comeback? Calf kick. Summer Rae looking to finish Bayley. Already, maybe. Let's see what happens here. Going for the guillotine. Tapped out Alexa Bliss with this move. And I'm going to be honest. Bayley doesn't look like she's in that guillotine very tight. Yeah, Bayley able to fight out of it. Bayley now. We got any Bayley fans in the chat? Went for a shoulder block in the corner. Completely missed. Summer Rae going to take advantage. Yeah, that's a comeback already. Ooh, Bayley's back. Oh, my back. I'm so old. My back. Wait, do I see a woman in Rambling's Chad chat? Since when do they have rights, Rambling? I know. It's different than we're used to here in RUW. Especially after RWF, a whole season of no women. No women's title, no women's division. But we're back to RUW, not RWF. Bayley, you're drunk. Tag me in. Bayley is wasted. Still able to hit the Bayley Plex into the corner. Summer Rae already on her feet. No selling. Summer Rae, the veteran here. Showing this young gun what for. Big punch to the head. Summer Rae now from behind looking to hit the Summer Crush. Cover here. And that got to be it. 1, 2. No, Bayley kicks out. Natalya has hit the Bulldog on Ariane, though. Ariane no longer part of the equation. Bayley up to the top, maybe looking for that elbow drop. No! Tried to hit it right on the spine of Summer Rae. Summer Rae rolls out of the way. Fireman's carry. Wasteland. Into a rib stretch. Man, y'all really shouldn't have elected Hyphen as president. He's messing up big time. As my first act of this year, I'm releasing Roman Reigns due to budget costs. No, I wouldn't be too upset with that. That's why they got rid of Braun Strowman, allegedly. They signed him for too much money. They're like, shit, man, listen, we're paying you too much money. We can't afford it anymore. Even though we can. Bayley now. Ooh, with a drop kick sliding under the turnbuckle. Nice move by Bayley. Bayley and Summer Rae have been tagged in for a long time. Big! The bitch slap. Goes for another one. But Bayley says no. Big forearm. Summer Rae's woozy and thrown back into the ring. Pacific Future endeavored as a head booker due to budget costs. Tag made. Hot tag. In comes Natalya. And a big clothesline. Drop kick. Takes out the knees of Bayley. There it is. The discus lariat. Natalya, since the passing of Brody Lee, has called that a tribute to the man. Her discus lariat, no longer called the Natty by Nature, now the Big Rig or something like that. The Brody line? She had some new name for it. Into the corner goes Natalya. Boom, right into the corner with the Bayley Plex. Ariane begging for a tag at this point. Bayley been in for a long time. In comes Summer Rae. Natty kicks out. Summer thought about breaking it up. Unneeded. RUW is going down the drain as Felix takes over as head booker. There might be some exciting Felix news coming in the future. but I cannot confirm nor deny at this moment. Hurricane Rana, Bailey up to the top, not making the tag. Bailey has been doing very well against two former women's champions here in RUW. Hits the elbow drop. Cover by Bailey to finish the match. No, Summer Rae takes out the referee. In comes Ariane with a backbreaker. There it is, delayed backbreaker. Now stretching out this 7-time women's champion. You gotta think, 7-time women's champion, and she's not champion right now. That means she lost the title 7 times too. Look at this, going for the Bailey to belly. Natty sees it coming. Natty now going for that sit-out power bomb she's been using as a finish. No cover? No, there it is. Cover now. And there it is. Sophie Jones has to break it up. ASJ wants the tag. Will Bailey wrestle the entire match? Single leg takedown. Punches to the face of Natty. And finally, tag made. In comes Ariane. Taken down by Summer Rae. Summer Rae gets the hot tag from Natty. Summer Rae looking to finish Ariane as soon as she gets in the ring. Putting down the new talent as usual. Not surprising from Summer Rae, who can be seen as the fabulous Moolah of REW. Finally, Cesaro. Big kick to the face of Summer Rae. Bailey able to save her from the Summer Crush. Around feeling good about her chances, though. Big clothesline. And another. Catches the boot. Leg sweep. Some fighting spirit there. Into the corner. She's got a corner move. Back elbow by Summer Rae. Lifts her up. Fireman's carry. No. Elbows. Jones fighting her off. SJ from behind. Locks in a submission. And takes her down with it. Look at this. I don't know if I've ever even seen that before. Look at this arm trap triangle. Summer Rae eventually able to fight out of it. Yeah, with any tag match with a 10-minute time limit, I put it at medium to start. I mean, oh, kayfabe. Whoa. I think Summer Rae was going for the guillotine again. Jones gets out of the way, avoids it completely. Of course, if we go to the 10-minute time limit, both teams are eliminated from the tournament. And someone's getting a bye. Fights her off. Jones now going for a body slam. Summer Rae pushes her off. Says not going to happen. Jones is in there with the most dominant women's force in RUW. Tag made. In comes Natalya. Drop to hold into the elbow drop from Natty. Hurricane Rana, classic ASJ. We saw her use Hurricane Rana against Alicia Fox, another former women's champion on Roar. Big clothesline. I think Jones was going for the Pele kick, the same move she used to finish Alicia Fox. Ariane Jones has finished a former Roar women's champion before in Alicia Fox, but not like Natalya. Look at this. Pele finally hits the Pele kick. Cover on Natty. And that is it, ASJ. And Bailey will be making it to the semifinals of the women's tournament. Bailey and Jones have defeated two former women's champions here. That is big news for them. Bailey worked a lot of that match, but it's finally the heavy hitting, the kick, the Pele kick gets the job done here tonight. GG's. See how they'll do in the semifinals of the tournament as we get into the next match of the show. Oof. need a drink. My voice. Yes, and I think we know who this is. As the darkness falls, it's not the Asylum, but it's men with a very similar entrance. It's Sanity is here. Killian Dane in the back, but that is Eric Young at the front. Eric Young, the current #1 contender, the challenger for Daniel Bryan's Universal Championship. This is a beard versus beard match after tonight. Someone's beard is going to be shaved. Eric Young and Killian Dane, former Showdown Tag Team Champions together. This is actually a match I would love to see in real life at some point. I don't think it's going to happen, though. Two fantastic wrestlers in Daniel Bryan and Eric Young. Eric Young mostly known for his career in Impact Wrestling TNA. Daniel Bryan, known, of course, for Ring of Honor in WWE. Let's see if EY has what it takes to get it done. He's been a member of the Showdown brand for a long, long time. That is a beautiful beard. It would be a shame to see that go. But the same can be said about his opponent's wonderful beard, even though it's been trimmed as of late. Oh, okay, I thought it would skip to the other guy's entrance quicker than it is. Anyway, Daniel Bryan, the Universal Champion, another bearded man. He is not, however, a tattooed bearded man. That's what separates them the most. And here they are. The Green New Deal is here. Daniel Bryan with that hemp Universal Championship. Drew Gulak on his right in the back. Eric Rowan on the left. Newest member of the stable, Chad Gable. The Green New Deal is here. They've come out to support the Universal Champion, Daniel Bryan. They will save the planet no matter the cost. Animal rights activists in the ring. Here we go. The Green New Deal can go back to Greta's sailboat and stay there. And I agree, but you can't deny the talent of Daniel Bryan, no matter the beliefs. Lock him up! Lock him up! Yes, lock up Daniel Bryan. Here we go. Universally Fabulous Championship on the line. That is the full name of the title. You can thank Felix for that name. But for short, we call it the Universal title.
Challenger from Nashville, Tennessee, weighing in at 232
This is our first world title match of the show, actually. Because we have too many brands here in RUW. We have 4 brands at the moment, thanks to the reality shift gimmick season 5. But don't worry, we will not have 4 brands by the end of the season.
from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds. He is the Universal Fighting Champion, Daniel Bryan.
Of course, you can see that metal arm. Daniel Bryan's left arm was cut off in the Second Korean War, which is a whole bunch of lore and story that I can't go into right now. Just know he lost his arm, replaced by that metal arm, thanks to Kevin Spacey, of all people. Kevin Spacey, of course, was eventually killed by Daniel Bryan for betraying him. Kevin Spacey used Daniel Bryan, actually. Daniel Bryan killed a former wrestler on RUW, Jihadi James, thanks to manipulation from Kevin Spacey. But like I said, way too much to go into here tonight. Dragon screw leg whip, down goes Young, and the champion comes out of the gates hot. Challenger fights back. The jawbreaker goes for the calf kick. Bryan sees it coming, gets out of the way. Two very similar wrestlers, similar styles in that ring. Let's see how it goes down in the running forearm. Daniel's sorry that arm was made with the help of plastic, so you can't have it. Replace it with an all-natural one like hemp arm. You've grown yourself. And maybe I gotta make it out of wood. I gotta give him a wooden arm. Actually, I like that a lot. I'm gonna give him a wooden arm. Look at that crucifix. No cover though. Instead, just taking advantage of Daniel Bryan's weak point. Of course, that neck drops him on the back of it. Jawbreaker from Young. Up to his feet. Big calf kick. No. Bryan with a big fist and a forearm. Bryan very proud of his own performance thus far. Young up to his feet. Clothesline to the outside. Ooh, holding his shoulder. He must have landed badly on his shoulder there. Bad landing for Eric Young on the outside. I think I just heard a "How dare you" coming from Greta Quartz Daniel for betraying her GND. Yes, the Green New Deal. Good tag team name. Oh, look at that. Killing Dane introducing the steel chair to the ring after the belly to belly. Jawbreaker from Bryan. Big running elbow. Bryan telling his team he's got this. Looking right at Chad Gable. Running stomp. Alley-oop bomb in the corner. And down goes Young. Young might have landed on that shoulder again. YCW, everything will start over. Yes, welcome back, Devin. I saw your skull-crushing finale, the fade away. I was very impressed. I also liked your backstabber. It was more like a nape stabber, like right on the back of the neck, right on the nape of the neck. That backstabber looked pretty cool. I'll be sure to look at more of that. But right now, commenting on this Universal title match, Beard versus Beard. One man will be forced to shave. Eric Young versus Daniel Bryan, and a big forearm in the corner. One away, cover. Of course, that corner forearm, Mojo Rawley's finisher. No, quick kick out by Bryan. Referee with the chair. Northern Lights suplex. I'm going to watch another clip of Devin DKO's. Ooh, I like that splash. The People's Frog splash. I like that. Look at this. Eric Young now. Trying to take Bryan to the ropes, but Bryan's going to fight back. Back elbows with that metal arm and a clothesline. Clothesline to Young. Young fights him off. Eric goes for the calf kick. Misjudged the distance and a big punch from the champ. Adjusting his tights is Daniel Bryan. Killing Dane helping up fellow Sanity member Eric Young. Bryan looking to finish it. Doing more damage to that shoulder that landed so horribly before. The cattle mutilation locked in. He still got it in. No. Young able to fight out, but still clutching at his shoulder. Still hurt. Catches the kick from Bryan. Off the ropes. Up and over on the apron. Goes for a punch instead. Eats a forearm from Young, who works his way back into the ring. Eric Young now. Going for a running powerbomb. Just dumping Daniel Bryan right on his spine in the corner. A horrid powerbomb into the elbow drop, looking for the big finish, but Bryan sees it coming and gets out of the way. Might have hurt his own elbow with that, missing like that. Big DDT though. Retaliation now, looking to hit the elbow again. And you got to think, he really doesn't want to hit the mat with it again. And he does. And again, clutching at his elbow after missing the elbow drop twice. Bryan misses his flying elbow. Eric Young now using the ropes to his advantage, taking down Daniel Bryan. Cover here on D-Bry. And a quick kick out after the 2 count. But hey, it is a 2 count. Eric Young nets himself the 2 count here against the Universal Champion Daniel Bryan. The 2 world titles that have been in REW the longest, the Solar and Universal Championships. A lot of prestige with those 2 titles. Dane once again helping up Eric Young on the outside. 2 count by the referee. Bryan begging him to come back in just to give him the kick right to the gut, forearm to the back by Young. These fast-paced action strikes back and forth between the 2 men, reversals on top of reversals, and the pendulum backbreaker from EY. Eric Young now flips him over. Death Valley driver. No, maybe he was thinking about pinning him there, but Eric Young says no. Eric Young says, I love nature. I love animals. I am a sheep man. Bryan taking advantage of the distraction. Back suplex, dumping him. Right on his clavicle. Cover here by Bryan. Awful landing after that suplex for Eric Young. And the kick at it too. How you boys been doing? I've been working out. Not as much as Devin DK. He looks phenomenal. And there it is. It only takes 1. No, Dane actually come to the rescue of Eric Young. Bryan hit the Masaiku knee, but it won't end this match. Yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I've been working out, but not nearly as much as Devin DKO. He looks fantastic. Pile driver to Bryan. There it goes. There it goes. Both men hitting their finishers, but now it's Eric Young with the advantage. And Eric Rowan will ruin it for him. Both men hit their finishers, and both men's managers interfere. What a contest we have here tonight. And a running forearm. It looks like Eric Young is now busted open by D-Bry. Daniel Bryan. Look at that. Wrenching back on that arm. A stomp. Right to the arm. Not done yet with a drop kick to the face. And yeah, Eric Young is bleeding profusely at the moment. Now taking advantage of his opponent with these curb stomps to the chest. With the arms trapped. Eric Young can't fight him off. With all that damage he's taken to his shoulder and his elbows. Cover here by Young. Desperation setting in, trying to use the middle rope to his advantage, and a kick out by D-Bry. Fantastic match at the moment. Big punch, goes for a kick, but Eric Young sees it come in. Super kick right to the chin. Not going for the cover. Could that be a mistake? Leg drop to the metallic arm, trying to short circuit that robotic arm. That's how Lance beat Daniel Bryan. Back at the Versus show, Roar versus Showdown. A full mount ground and pound there from Eric Young. A vicious matchup, and the fist drop to Bryan as well. Cover here. No, and another kick out at 2. Eric Young giving it everything he has. Double leg takedown by Bryan, the champion now on top. Locks in the arms, butterfly, suplex, throwing Eric Young across the ring. Who is a bloody goddamn mess. And that might be it. No, kick out. He learns well, does Eric. Look at this. Bryan going after that arm. Eric Young knows he can't let him do that. Knows how desperate he's getting. And a flying shoulder tackle into the corner. Avoided by Bryan, who catches it. Into the yes lock. Sees him coming. Trying to crawl for the ropes, but Daniel Bryan won't let him get there, and Daniel Bryan will retain after one hell of a matchup against Eric Young. Let's pencil that in. A big win for D-Bry against EY. And here it is. This second attempt at that elbow drop. He was not able to hit it this match. He learns well, does Eric, but not that well. Yes. Unsuccessful against Daniel Bryan, but a phenomenal performance nonetheless from the former 2-time TNA Impact champion Eric Young. A nice attempt. But there it is. Still your Universally Fabulous champion. Thanks to the Green New Deal, remember Eric Young got involved there too. Excuse me, Eric Rowan. Daniel Heckin Bryan. And next match of the show, it is the second world title match of the night. The RUW Solar Championship on the line. And here comes the challenger in this ladder match. A man who has recreated himself in a big way. Here comes Kenta. The man took it right to Lance on Roar. Laid him out with the GTS. It's time, says Lance, yes. Solar Championship on the line. Against a man that has been on the brand since almost the very beginning. Joined Roar. Probably a third of the way into Season 1. Kenta is the big gay, says Hyphen. Well, we're going to find out tonight. Can Kenta prove he is not gay? We will see.
Challenger from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 180 pounds, the superstar.
The superstar. And here he comes, the RUW Solar Champion. As the crowd goes wild, Lance Uppercut is here. Of course, not coming out with the championship, nor the nightstick. The championship, of course, suspended above the ring, as this is a ladder match.
89 pounds. He is
First time we've seen Lance walk down to the ring without the belt in a long time.
AK-47, Lance.
AK-47. Lance the Invincible. Whoa. Here we go. Soap on a lift truck match. If Kenta loses, he has to drop the soap. It looks so wrong with that piece of gold. Without that piece of gold, it just don't look right. Here we go. Good luck, Lance, my dude. And that is what is on the line, the RUW Solar Championship. I'm here. What did I miss? You missed all the opening matches. We still have the Solar, the Grand, the Venom, and the Executive Order ladder match. But here's the Solar Championship on the line. Kenta coming quick out the gates. Dean dropped the soap. Kenta taking it right to the champion. Lance coming out without the vest, just like he fought Ric Flair in the cage. Gut kick, caught by Kenta. Kenta with the speed, and he has come to play. Goes for the kick. Wait, is Kenta champ? No. Lance is the champion, but it's a ladder match, which is why Lance didn't come out with the belt. Look at this. Beautiful go behind. Waistlock takedown. Goes for the headbutt, but Kenta sees it coming. Into the corner. Kenta now. Goes for the big boot. Caught by Lance with the big lariat. Jimmy and Jay won the Showdown Tag Team Championships. Biggie retained the Russian title. Samurai and Cinta retained the tag titles of Roar. ECE, Every Call Ever, defeated Nate Danger. And look at that, just murdered Kenta. And look at this, some ground and pounding by the champion. And there was the Speedy Crash, by the way. A big shout out to Speedy with that Speedy Crash from Alliance earlier. I missed it, was reading the stuff you missed, Dean. Ariana and Bailey defeated Natalia and Summer to advance in the tournament. Look at this, flips him over, and a big corkscrew kick to the face of Lance by the challenger. So how are you rambling? How was your day? I'm good. I got up early, I had my coffee, I worked out, I took a shower, I feel clean, I feel healthy. And a horrible tiger suplex dropping Lance right on the back of his neck. And I got a new job on Monday, so that should be fun. What do you think of the main event, Lance? Yes, Dean Stevens versus Speedy versus No Hope in a triple threat in the main event for the RWF Grand Championship. Here we go. Look at this. Locks in. Butterfly suplex by Kenta. And the match before this one, Daniel Bryan defended against Eric Young his Universal Championship, and Eric Young will be forced to shave his beard. Did you take a poop today? I either took one this morning or last night. Spike DDT. A Willow's Bell from Kenta. It's been a pretty good match this far. Have to head out. Glad I could catch part of the show. Thank you, Aaron Jones. See you later. Thanks for dropping by, though. And a big running uppercut by Lance. The champion looking good at the moment. DNF, a shout out to both of his FUS team members in the main event. First hitting the Speedy Crash, now hitting the DNF on Kenta. Kenta, though, with a big boot. Kenta going up top. No, he's waiting for Lance to get up to his feet. See what happens here. Kenta now. Oh, ninja kick like RVD used to do. Lands right on his feet. Pretty slick. From Kenta. Whoa, sees the lariat coming from Lance. Lance is the bigger man here. But is that a disadvantage in a ladder match? About agility, about climbing up to the top and getting the gold. We'll find out. Kenta has been in the mix a long, long time on RUW. Tonight might be the biggest match of his career. I believe it's his first ever world title match, the former Intercontinental and Cruiserweight champion. Lance feeling good after taking Kenta to the outside. For the first time in the match, it looks like ladder's about to get involved. Lance, don't drop the soap. Lance has the ladder. Trying to set it up, but Kenta won't let him with a waistlock takedown of his own. Taking a break. Lance up to his feet on the apron. Kenta goes for the punch. Reversal forearm by Lance, who works his way into the ring. From Kenta into the corner. Oh, misses the splash. Goes for the boss man splash. Skull crushing finale. No reverse. Straight jacket. German suplex to Lance. It's no problem for Lance. He'll win. But everyone knows who Lance thinks will win the main event. The soap is firmly held. Look at this. Kenta now takes him up and down with a swinging neck breaker. No sold by Lance and the clothesline. The lariat just murdered poor Kenta there. Lance no sells the swinging neck breaker. He's like, that is not a problem at all. Lance up to the top, hands on the belt. Kenta now up to the top as well. And we know how ladder matches go in this game. We could be coming to the end already. Look at these chops from Kenta. Someone with an Tommy sign. Punches now in retaliation. No. Hell no, says Lance. Both men beating the shit out of each other up here. And a big backhand chop and another and another. Lance taken down by Kenta. Kenta not going for the title. Maybe he thinks he needs to do more here. From the top with the knee. The Koloff knee. From the top of the ladder. That's insane. The big shoulder check. Kenta could win the belt right now. This might be a huge tactical error. Sets up the ladder. Now waiting for Lance to get up to his feet. Oh my god, I've never seen the AI actually hit that. The running double axe handle. Kenta running up the ladder. Don't take your time, AI. Kenta now realizing he's got what he wants. Very slow to set up the ladder. No, Lance is on his feet on the outside. In comes Lance. Kenta knows he's not even going to bother. And the big boot. Into the corner goes Kenta. There's that big splash. Finally connects. Lifting Kenta out of the corner. Lance using his size and strength advantage in this one to backbreaker Kenta through the ladder, I guess. And again. Kenta up to his feet. Lance now. Is he going to throw him out? Tried to. Goes to the punch. No. Can't get Kenta out of the ring just yet. Springboard drop kick. No. Horrible ending for Kenta. Lance not going to let him hit that springboard drop kick. Lance tries to go for the punch. Kenta goes for it again. And no. Lance avoids the springboard drop kick twice in a row. Lance now with Kenta in the corner. Lands the uppercut. And that might be all she wrote, folks. A valiant effort from Kenta. Stomp to the knee. I guess trying to make it harder for him to get up or climb the ladder. Oh, yeah. Kenta was about to get up. Oh, not a good time to taunt Lance. Now climbing up. Kenta on his feet. Both men up top. Both men just staring each other down, I guess. Kenta with a chop. Oh, Lance avoids a second chop. Big head kick. Lance almost falls off the ladder. Lance woozy avoids another chop. Nice reversal by Lance. DNF. A DNF from the top of the ladder, wiping out Kenta. Lance slowly up to his feet now. And quickly up the ladder. A burst of adrenaline. And I can't see a way that this isn't over. AL ladder matches, they're always good. DNF from the top. Kenta's up, though. Lance sees it coming, cuts him off. Repeated punches. Repeated punches to Kenta. Kenta with no answer. Lance from the top with a big splash to Kenta. And quickly up the ladder again. This time for the hard cam. And that has got to be it. Kenta not getting up. Hard cam has to be the ending. Lance is having trouble with it. And it's over. Lance defends the Solar Championship tonight. Making use of the DNF and the speedy crash. Hell yeah, says Lance. A great defense here at Executive Order.
Here is your winner, and still
Lance isn't very good at the minigame, no.
champion.
Maybe Lance will try and avoid ladder matches in the future. Big win for Lance as we get into our third world title match of the night. Vince Russo's brand, Venom. The Venom Championship on the line. Drew McIntyre had CTE, man. He had a fucking concussion after that match with Big Match John Cena at Backyard Brawl. He had to skip out on showing up on Venom, but he is here tonight. Drew McIntyre against longtime rival John Cena. Big Match John. Drew McIntyre for a second time for that Venom Championship. Drew McIntyre won his first ever Venom Championship earlier this season, defeating 5 other mid-card champions in an elimination match. Defended the title against the likes of Sami Zayn, the likes of Seth Rollins, Crusader Craig. Even defended in the Fatal 4-Way, that sacrifice match. And he would love to get his hands back on that title. Thanks. A good, quick, clinical job. Holy fuck, it's Rambling. More like holy fuck, it's Ace. Hello, Ace. Welcome to Rambling United Wrestling. This is Season 6, episode... Hold on. Look at the title. Look at the title of this video. It's Executive Order. Why... Did it autocorrect to that, or did I just go brain dead? How did I just notice that? It is Executive Order, not Executive Order. But anyway, welcome, Ace. Long time no see. Anthony Brassel from like 3 years ago. A little less than that. You showed up every once in a while after that. Welcome. Don't worry, I take long breaks from streaming too. You know, life hits everyone. Especially with the pandemic, life hits hard, and here they are. Big match, John, the Venom champion, coming out to the ring with the New World Order. Satoshi Kojima on the right, James Storm on the left, and I believe that's Rob Van Dam in the back. No one noticed, lol. Yeah, Executive Order. No, it's Executive Order. Pay-per-view. It's been one hell of a show, and this is the third big title match of the evening. The Venom Championship on the line from Russo's brand. The NWO with no fear of Drew McIntyre. Look at that. Big match, John. Yeah, I'm going to try to stop calling him John Cena. He is Big Match John from now on. Big Match John, Drew McIntyre. Here we go. Big Match Juan. Or, isn't it Big Match Jian? Right? Like, isn't that how it would be in the Chinese?
Introducing the challenge from Ayr, Scotland.
Here we go.
At 254
A rematch from Backyard Brawl. Main event tonight. Can't wait for that. That triple threat just gets me giddy.
Introducing the champion from
It just sounds like a good match on paper. The Speedy Stevens Hope. 3 top-tier talents from RWF and REW.
Raw Fighting Champion.
So, chat, who do you have in this one, though? Big Match John, the current Venom champion, backed up in this one by the New World Order, Drew McIntyre. McIntyre defeated... Excuse me. Yeah, Drew McIntyre defeated John Cena earlier this season at the Roar vs. Venom show. John Cena defeated Drew McIntyre at Backyard Brawl with that lariat. Big Match John, in the last episode of Venom, actually laid out and defeated Heath Slater, former IC champion, with that lariat as well. And here we go, a big belly-to-belly by Big Match John. John Boy is Dean Stevens' pick to win the match. Here we go, gut kick, fisherman suplex, and the champion looking good. RKO. RKO? Devin, you might be behind. Oh, Devin, you might be behind. I'm gonna let him know. And also, I would like to know what YCW means. Whoa, goes for another punch and a big lariat from Drew McIntyre. Fireman's carry takeover. McIntyre with a gut. No, excuse me, takes a gut kick and a DDT from Big Match John. You mean DNF? Yeah, the DNF. That was very fitting for Lance in that match. Didn't even use his uppercut. I guess he used the corner one. Lol, okay. Oh, I guess he was. Welcome back, Devin. Back for Devin. Devin, I had a question. What does YCW stand for? Out of curiosity. Is it something Championship Wrestling? Another big suplex by Big Match John. Adjusting his kicks now. Cover here. Is that the first cover of the match? No, kick it at 1. He might be going New Japan time, boys. He got kicked out at 1. Look at this. Rolls him over. It's worth noting the match after this one is the ladder match for the Executive Order briefcase, our version of Money in the Bank. Into the corner goes John. Back elbow. Reverses it. And the big shoulder tackle. One of the moves to York Championship Wrestling. Ooh, I like it. Like New York. York Championship Wrestling. There we go. You gotta call your fans the Yorkies. Big gut wrench suplex by BMJ. BMJ is good. I'm gonna call him BMJ. There you go. Look at this. Full mount ground and pound from the former champion. No love lost between these two men. Satoshi Kojima at ringside. He's been wrestling in Impact and TNA in real life. He's visiting from New Japan. Former NWA World Champion. Kojima master of the lariat, but a sit-out powerbomb from McIntyre. But his fans not be the Yankees. Yeah, but Yorkies sounds better and it's more specific. And Yankees is EE, not IE. This neck crank by BMJ. Big kick to the gut by Drew. McIntyre goes for a headbutt, hits it from behind. Jumping neck breaker to John. McIntyre looking for a cover here. For some reason, the Venom brand just can't rid itself of these World Order factions, can it? I wonder if someone is to blame for that. Like a Vinny Russo type guy. This. Air raid crash. A gravy train, a white noise, whatever you want to call it. McIntyre looking to finish BMJ quickly. No, John sees the Claymore kick coming. Not going to let it happen. Kick to the gut of Drew. Kick to the gut of Cena. Kick a knee to the gut of Drew. And a big clothesline. Not quite the powerful lariat he wanted. And needs more range to hit that likely. John sends out and over the top by Drew McIntyre. And this has been one hell of a match thus far between two big meaty men. Here comes John. From behind, McIntyre now sends John into the corner. Oh, misses the splash. John gonna take advantage. Lariat, there it is. The same lariat that put away Heath on Venom. Cover here. No, kick out by Drew. Not enough. Russo type guy? What do you mean? Yeah, I don't know. Drew the first person to lose a world title this season. Yes. He was the first new world champion, too, because he won the title from vacancy. And the first person to lose it as well. Does not make him a good champion, though. He had 4 defenses before losing the title. Very good for him. Big Ball John out here handling the new guys, the soap. Handing. I don't know why I saw handling. Probably because I'm stupid dumb. Not as stupid dumb as that man. Misses the splash in the corner. John gonna take advantage with a Brody bomb. Cover here. No, I believe that's a rope break. James Storm showing up in the bottom right of your screen. With this shoulder tackle, and here it is. The first move of doom. Protoplex by Big Match John. No, not thinking about a 5-knuckle shuffle. Crowd might have saw it coming, but he's not going to give it to him. Instead, going right for the ball game. But no. Big Match John went for the ball game. Drew saw it coming. Drops him with a face buster. Reverses the ball game. Hits the face buster. Now looking to hit that Claymore kick. And he does. BMJ's busted open. Cover by Drew to become a 2-time Venom champion. No. Rambling out here, fondling the new and upcoming talent, all Harvey Weinstein style. Is that a bad thing? Is that a bad thing? We just opened up our women's division. And a Scottish kiss. Opening up the bloody brain of BMJ even more. John with the reversal. Beautiful drop toe hold. Double leg takedown from McIntyre. Tit for tat, back and forth here. In this Venom Championship match. Punch to the gut. John up to his feet. Belly to belly. Same move he opened the bout with. Stomp to the arm. John telling him to get up. And a neck crank. Big match John slowing the pace. Change BMJ to BJ and on board. Big John? Big John Stud? Big John McCarthy? Yes, like I said, slowing the pace. Now with that headlock on McIntyre. When will we see Sippy face Weinstein and a winner gets to host the RUW Oscars match? If I can find a Weinstein call. Look at this. John just running to the outside after losing grip on that headlock. Just running away from McIntyre. Big overhand punch. No, McIntyre sees it coming. Caught. Going for his own clothesline and doing an Uranagi by Big Match John. John to the outside again. Is he hiding? He's like crouched. Is he hiding from Drew? Drew slowly up to his feet. John wasting time on the outside in this match. Now with the steel steps in hand. Pushes him into the ring. Running away from McIntyre again. Both men in the ring. John catches him from behind. Going for a power bomb, but McIntyre sees it coming. Hits the back body drop. Down goes Big Matt John. Referee getting rid of the steel steps. Look at this. He's had him covered. He's had him covered, but the referee too busy with the steps. 1, 2, and Cena able to kick out. John's playing hide and seek. That's what it looked like to me. John just trying to annoy McIntyre here. Double leg takedown by John. Up to his feet. Ooh, raking open the wound on John's head. And a big running shoulder tackle. Takes down Big Matt John. Whoa. Trying to hit a ball game. McIntyre was going for a ball game on Big Match John. Dropped to a hold. Horrible landing on the middle rope. Trying to pull him away. He locked in the STF, but the rope break is going to save Drew McIntyre. Goes for a pinfall anyway and a big kick out. Cena kicks out at 12. I see there's a Borat's Henchman versus Harvey Weinstein match on YouTube. Huh. Is that in 2K19? This corner to corner. What am I saying? That was not corner to corner. Big Matt John has McIntyre in the corner. Trying to hit an avalanche ball game would be my prediction. But McIntyre sees it coming as well. There it is! Claymore! Is that a second Claymore kick? See if he got all of it. Might have landed the kick on the chest. Big Matt John kicks out very close to a 3 count from McIntyre. Almost becoming a 2-time Venom champion. The referee checking on John. Knows how hurt he is. And the big kick right to the face. Kick to the gut now of McIntyre from behind. No back elbows by McIntyre. John with a clothesline. McIntyre rolling to the outside, but he's in the middle of the New World Order. Kojima running in circles. Van Dam as well. They don't know what to do out there. Let's go, John. Do it for the kids. Oof, says Lance. John suckers him in. No, says McIntyre. John throwing the steps in the ring again. I think he stubbed the toe of the referee. McIntyre having none of it, disarming John. This big knee by McIntyre, fighting out of the corner. Cena catches the leg, big punch to the face of Drew. What's John thinking? John outside the ring again. Just waiting. I thought he was going to pick up the steps again. No. No, it's McIntyre with the steps. McIntyre is pissed off. He might be at his limit. A fisherman suplex, maybe clipping the steps on the way down. Oh, jackass, back on later, nerds. Jackass back on later, nerds. Oh, okay, got it. I think John is having a mental breakdown. Big match. John now throwing McIntyre into the ring. Look at this ball game! Out of nowhere for the hard cam. Big match. John hits the ball game for the hard cam. Rob Van Dam now at the steps, and McIntyre kicks out. McIntyre kicks out. McIntyre's hit the Claymore twice. John has hit the ball game twice. Neither man able to get what they want. Big fist to the face of McIntyre. Russian leg sweep. Rob Van Dam having a phenomenal time on the outside with those steel steps. Back body drop from McIntyre. Stomp to the arm. Trying to lift him up, but BMJ sees it coming. BMJ up to the top. McIntyre trying to roll away, but no. Big splash onto the knees of McIntyre and a kip up as well. McIntyre looking good. Lariat! A short arm lariat. Jake the Snake would be proud. RVD loving the steps. He looked like he's having fun. Yeah, he does. And a big forearm to the face of Drew. Drop to hold. STF. This time, I think John has him far enough away from the ropes. Yeah, Drew reaching for the ropes. He can't quite reach them. Drew forced to fight out of it with a back elbow to the bloodied brain. Maybe John and RVD are high. Maybe they're smoking a blunt in the back. Gut kick. Going for the pile driver? No. Big match, John. With the back body drop. Sees it coming. Gets out of the way. John now throwing him into the corner. BMJ. Snake eyes to McIntyre. And on a combo with the lariat. The lariat to McIntyre after the snake eyes. And John gets it done. RVD immediately throws down the steel steps in celebration. Beautiful combo there. The snake eyes into the lariat. McIntyre didn't know where he was after that one. Which means big match John will retain here tonight. And still, that's right, still Venom champion. Which means we only have 2 matches left on the show. The main event, the triple threat. The RWF Grand Championship on the line. And our next match, the ladder match.
Here is your winner, and still Raw Fighting Champion.
There it is, still
Superstar.
Venom champion. BMJ. Now here's the deal. This ladder match is going to have a lot of entrances. And although I did cut down, there's no loading screens to worry about. I might be able to speed through the entrances a little. Maybe not. Maybe everyone can go get some popcorn, get a drink if you need. Lol, says Zach or Mark or whoever that is. Anyway, here we go. Who will be the owner of that executive order contract by the end of the night? It's in the briefcase hanging above the ring, and we have 6 men trying to pull it down. And here comes the first of those 6, Jeff Hardy. Hardy defeated Xavier Woods to earn this opportunity, and here he comes. Remember, there are 3 Venom wrestlers in this match, 2 Raw wrestlers, and 1 Flashpoint wrestler in this match. And that is determined by the winners and losers of the Versus shows at the beginning of the season. The brand versus brand shows. Here we go. So Zach, Mark, whatever you want to call yourself, who's winning this one? You couldn't seed through and we could still go do stuff because it's a ladder match. They last a while. I don't think it will. Anyway, here we go. In this match, we have, well, here comes Dolph Ziggler. As he comes to the ring, I'll run down 6 men in the match. Jeff Hardy, who you've already seen. Dolph Ziggler is on screen now. Feck, Randy Orton, Jason, Youngblood, and Seth Rollins are the 6 men in the ladder match. Oh damn, ladder match time already. Yes, Speedy, welcome back. There are only 2 matches left on the show. We just saw a big match, John retain against Drew McIntyre. And Lance, in a pretty good match, defended his Solar Championship in a ladder match against Kenta. In the match, he used the Speedy Crash and the DNF both. He used the DNF twice, actually. He used the DNF off the top of the ladder as well. Hi, Speedy. How are you, Sistine? Oh, prep for the main event. Oh, man. It's time for me to destroy the people. Oh, man.
From Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Raw Stampede Champion, Jason Youngblood.
All right. Hey, Speedy, how are you? It's time for me to destroy the people. I'm great, Dean. Feeling great and looking forward to retaining tonight, Happy Face. How are you? And right now on screen, you see a man that is claiming to be the Swedish champion. Although he is not officially the Swedish champion. It is Jason Youngblood. Youngblood lost the Swedish championship in a triple threat match at Ramblemania 2 when Speedy pinned Devin DKO. I'm sure you are, unfortunately, for you, we're not in an alt universe anymore. I'm doing well. This is Dean. Oh, damn. Jason Youngblood lost his Swedish championship there. It was vacated after the reality merge as Speedy was not just Swedish championship holder. He also held the Grand Championship and all the belts inside it. So the Swedish championship was vacated. But now that the television championship was vacated by Fidel Fidescar, Jason Youngblood said, hey, I didn't get pinned by Speedy to lose the title. I pinned Speedy. I tapped out Speedy at the beginning of the season. And we need a mid-card title on Venom. I should be the guy. So he's been carrying that Swedish championship since. And Vince Russo said, if you can defeat Austin Dynamite one-on-one on the next episode of Venom, the Swedish Championship will be reinstated as an official championship on Venom. So look forward to that on the next episode of Venom. Jason Youngblood, currently a paper champion, could become a real champ if he can defeat Austin Dynamite. If not, Austin Dynamite is your next Swedish champion. Speedy said, ooh, Alt Universe, good one. But you see, when we're in the ring together tonight, I'm going to beat you out of your own little Alt Universe where you seem to think you can beat me. We got some shite talk before the main event, which is coming up soon. But in the meantime, in comes Randy Orton. Randy Orton is a former Solar champion himself. He has held the Showdown's Universal Championship twice. He was the longest reign as world champion of anyone. He held it for 11 months straight. Almost a full year Orton was champion. Very impressive. Randy Orton, it's worth noting, is currently DCW champion. And I guess the last ever DCW champion, considering we're going to see YCW replace DCW. And I believe this is the 6th and final man in the match. Big ego for such a small man. I'm going to DNF you out of your boots, little guy. Says Dean. It is Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is a 2-time Solar champion. He's a former cruiserweight champion, you know, before the weight limit went down to 205. And he as well is a former Intercontinental champion. A lot of accolades for this man. He actually held the Intercontinental title twice. He defeated Kenta for the title back in Season 1. And he defeated Finn Balor for the title at WrestleMania, like the season finale of one of our seasons, before Ramblemania was a thing. Seth Rollins is an overdog. Other accolades he holds, he won the biggest ever King of the Ring we ever had. Most of them have 8 men. The one he won had 16. He's the winner of the biggest ever King of the Ring. He is the winner of the Saudi Rumble, or Royal Rumble equivalent in RWF. He came in at number 28 and eliminated 5 men. Seth Rollins is a force to be reckoned with. Of course, he made it to the final 2 in the 32-man RWF inaugural Grand Championship tournament, where he eventually lost in the final to Johnny Gargano. But he slayed the competition on his way there. Not someone to be underestimated is Seth Rollins. And I believe that's all 6 men, please? Oh no, how could I forget Feck? I'm an idiot. Here comes Feck, the leader of the Asylum. He's half of the Chat Choice Tag Team Champions. Him and the Destroyer defeated Roman Uso and Heath Slater to become the Chat Choice Tag Team Champions. And they defended the titles against them as well in a tornado match. Into the ring comes Feck. The man that formed the Asylum brought some of the best minds in RWF together. A man I'm pretty sure Zach Walker and Mark Morgan aren't fans of after a split. Feck combined the talents of men like Christopher Nelson, the Destroyer, Matt Short, Nate Danger. Here he comes. Come on, Dean, let's be honest here. I carried FSU, and you were just kind of lackluster. Oh. I guess most of Dean's success was in DCW. Became their World Heavyweight Champion. Maybe that would make his debut tonight. Never know. And here we go. 6 men in the ring. Here we go. And the Federation 4 members going after each other, which is surprising to see. And Rollins and Ziggler. Feck going right after Randy Orton. And the 2 men from Venom, Jeff Hardy and Jason Youngblood, going right after each other as well. So, chat, who do you think would be the best holder of the contract? Who do you think's winning this match? I guess there's a lot of things to predict. Big clothesline from Ziggler taking down Rollins. Jeff Hardy catching Ziggles and drops him. Usually I'm the man to bring the 5-star matches, but tonight I think the match here could be a Stonewall classic in the making. Good luck, guys. Yeah, it could be a great match. Your ladder match was nothing to scoff at, though. Look at that big drop kick to Jeff Hardy from Rollins. Rollins now going after Ziggler on the outside. A Luthez press from Randy Orton to Feck. I got my money on Feck. Yeah, so who do you think's going to win this match? Do you think they're going to be able to keep their briefcase? Do you think they're going to cash it in and win or cash it in and lose? There's a lot of things to think about. And Rollins powerbombed to the floor by Youngblood. Youngblood then ate a Scorpion Death Drop from Jeff Hardy. Yeah, it was real lackluster, getting most of the pins and being the first ever quad champion. To be honest, I forgot you were an FUS because it was only ever me and Lance. Also, I'm unpinned this season. Are you? Oof. That's a good point. Dean Stevens is undefeated in singles competition. He has 1 tag team loss, but he was not the one pinned in that match. That was the 1-2-3 kid, Brian Alexander. Dark Horse going Jeff. Jeff and Feck, the favorites to win. Here we go. Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton in the ring. Hardy just wiped out with a powerbomb from Orton. Jeff, considered by many the master of the ladder matches. Twist of fate to Orton. Ziggler going right after Feck. Ziggler now throwing Feck to the outside. Jeff Hardy going for the swanton, but Orton gets out of the way. And Ziggler going after Randy. You forgot I was in FUS? Last time I checked, you were stuck in the tag division mid-card whilst I was in the main event. You may be unpinned this far, but that won't matter tonight when I rip your leg off. Oof. Speedy looking to use that speedy clutch maybe. Going for the Fameasser was Ziggler, but he's caught by Rollins and powerbombed. A Revolution knee by Rollins. Rollins now into the ring. And he's pissed off at something. He's stomping. And Rollins thinking of setting up the ladder, but in comes Orton from behind. Back elbow to Seth. RKO on the ladder. Oh my God. Rollins is dead. Seth Rollins RKO'd on the ladder. Rollins now with a neck breaker to Hardy as well. Seth is dead. He's unmoving. Jawbreaker by Hardy. A forearm to Randy. Now Youngblood with the ladder. I think he might be thinking about setting up. No. Just assaulting Rollins. Takes out his legs with it. Youngblood finally setting up that ladder. Rollins is a bloody mess. That RKO screwed the guy over. Lowell says Zach. Big clothesline in the corner from Seth. Ziggler and Feck still fighting on the outside. Neckbreaker to Feck. And Rollins is climbing. And he has the briefcase in hand with that presidential seal on it. This Randy powerbombing him. Feck and Ziggler working together to take out Rollins. Meanwhile, Hardy powerbombed and swung into the apron. An electric chair drop to Rollins from Youngblood. This has been one hell of a match so far. Rollins rolls out, taking the ladder with him. And that is a high IQ maneuver. If I can't climb that ladder, take down the briefcase, then no one can. Youngblood, after taking out Ziggler with the lariat to the back, realizes he needs to go get that ladder and does. But Hardy trying to take him out from behind. Hardy now throwing Youngblood to the outside on the apron and snapmaring him back into the ring. Feck now with the ladder in hand. But Randy Orton has something to say about that with a back suplex. Hardy thrown out. Down to 2 in the ring. Goes for the kick, caught by Randy. Randy now with a powerbomb to Youngblood. Big gut kick to Rollins. Wipes him out. Randy looking to hit the RKO on Ziggler, but Dolph sees it coming. Oh no, Youngblood just raked open the wound on the forehead of Rollins. Dragon screw leg whip. Rollins takes out Youngblood. And in comes Hardy. Hardy and Rollins in there. Hardy fighting with Rollins over control of that ladder. And Rollins gets the better of it. Rollins alone in the ring. Hardy actually getting up to his feet. Never mind. Rollins for the second time this match has his hands on that briefcase. Feck not even going to bother stopping him. Instead, it's Hardy and Orton that have to team up. And a power bomb from Youngblood, once again taking down Rollins. Ladder shot by Feck. Goes for another, but Youngblood sees it coming. But didn't see the third. Feck assaulting poor Youngblood with this ladder. Youngblood trying to do his best to fight it off, but he's taken down again by Feck. You're real quiet now, buddy, says Speedy. A twist of fate to Rollins, who was already RKO'd on top of the ladder. Ziggler now pulling in Randy and a neckbreaker. Jeff Hardy now with the ladder in hand. Back elbow to Hardy. Ziggler up and over on the apron. Hardy now snapmaring him back into the ring again. I want to go on to live chat, pal. Look at this. And the Fameasser onto the ladder. Ziggler hit the Faymaster on Feck. His brain right into the ladder. Ziggler's about to pull down the contract. No, Jason Youngblood goes up to stop him. Feck and Orton work together, and everyone is completely wiped out. Feck thrown out. Randy Orton alone in the ring. Youngblood and Ziggler came tumbling down. When that ladder came down, Feck helped Orton do it, but now it's Randy Orton with the contract in hand. In comes Hardy, trying to pull him down. Ziggler going up top. And Randy has it. Hardy can't stop him. Did my last message not appear? Ugh, 1 second. I saw it. I saw it, Speedy. Already online chat. Your messages don't come through. Last one I see is you DNFing me. No, forget that. Doesn't matter. Randy Orton pulls down the executive order contract.
Here is your winner,
And there it is.
the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy.
Which means it is time for your main event. And here we go. No, not tie. It's a time.
Contest is a triple threat
Well, that happens, said Lance.
rules match. And it's for the
Keep in mind, there's no music. There's no entrance music.
the challenge from Dublin.
For anyone. But we'll probably have entrance music coming back for the next pay-per-view or something. I don't know. The problem is, Speedy's entrance song used to be copyright free, but for some reason, all of a sudden now, they are demonetizing videos with the song in it. So Speedy will need a new entrance theme. So I'm trying to work that out right now. It's not that big a deal. It was a good theme, but we can always find another good one. 2 Irish guys in the main event, says Dean. And there he is, No Hope, the former RWF Grand Champion. Former holder of half of the Raw Tag Team Championships. It is main event time. As far as wrestling today, tonight I'm going to be watching Dynamite, but I know I'm going to be like half dead tired when it comes on, because it's not on until like 10 o'clock or something. EST. So that'll be fun. And the second challenger, the owner of IWA. He is currently DCW's World Heavyweight Champion. He's a former RWF Chance Choice Champion. He's a former RWF Television Champion. He's a former RWF Tag Team Champion and a former DCW United States Champion. It is the top shagger, Dean Stevens. Making his way down from the skies, happy to hold that World Heavyweight Championship. Now, I think going forward, Dean Stevens and Randy Orton will still be the DCW champion and the World Heavyweight Champion of DCW, but I think I'm going to take it off of them for their entrances up until we're closer to YCW becoming a thing again. You know what I mean? I didn't know it was going to take so long for YCW to become a thing, so I figure it's not really important to have the DCW titles on screen in the meantime. Anyway, good luck, says Lance, granting good luck to both men. And here comes the top shagger, the man that put away a thorn in his side, a longtime rival Johnny Gargano, on the last episode of, you know, this show, Flashpoint. Thanks, Lance. Thanks, Lance. Hey, Lance got a prediction. Ooh. We'll see. In comes the Shagman. Taking his time, taking in the crowd. No, I don't want to poo-poo on DCW or Devin DKO in any way. Very proud of the man, especially his wrestling career. Good for him. But I believe that this right here is the real biggest match of Dean Stevens' career. The RWF Championship. No matter the outcome, I'm happy for you, man. Hey, Dean, in all seriousness, and no matter the outcome, I'm happy for you. Honestly, gut feeling goes for Shaggerman. Lance thinks that it is time for a new Grand Champion. Speedy has done phenomenal this season. He did start off with a loss to Youngblood and Daniel Bryan, but after that quickly jumped back after the training from Jodolph Schittler, came into his own in a new style of wrestling. The new submission style, no hand style. Thanks, Speedy. Good luck, says Dean. And here comes the Grand Champion. Speedy has had great matches. He has defended that title against the likes of Adam Cole, Prince Puma, Mark Morgan, No Hope himself. Let's not forget, on Flashpoint, he's had matches and won matches against the likes of Kyle O'Reilly, Aleister Black, Roderick Strong.
Weighing in at 205 pounds.
Speedy has been on a roll
Wrestling
as of late.
Grand Prix champion, Tyler Flynn.
Tyler Flight, here we go. If I can bring up the win-loss records for a second, I'll be able to let you know that of our three competitors, it is Speedy with the most wins, of course, because he's wrestled the most singles matches. Speedy is 7-2. 7 wins, 2 losses. The top shagger is 5 wins, 0 losses, and 1 tie. And No Hope, the X Factor in this match, has 4 wins, 1 loss. Of course, when he tapped out on the last show. But let's not forget, he destroyed Speedy up until that submission. And I gotta say, in RUW, Executive Order is probably one of our big 4. Here we go, all 3 men. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell, says the referee. And look at this. Right off the bat, goes for a German suplex. Speedy sees it coming, and a big kick to the chest. Down goes No Hope. And the champion runs right into a hip toss from Shagger. Big fight feel here in our main event. A lot on the line. Speedy is the champion, but he's also the smallest man in the match. And a beautiful corkscrew calf kick by the Shagger. Let's make this the match of the last 10 minutes. Match of the show, possibly. We'll see. A big standing moonsault by the champion. Now being assaulted by No Hope, the X Factor, in this one. The Shagger glad to glow in the meantime. Look at this. What is he doing? The bully choke from the top. And yes, the running headbutt. Stevens quick to break up that submission. And now we're alone. The 2 challengers in the ring. Speedy does not need to be pinned or submitted to lose the title. X Factor from Shagger, cover here. And a quick kick out. Yeah, no Hope. It's very possible that the FUS feud might end with No Hope scooping the victory from both of you. And a big running kick to the face, kip up, no sold by Shagger. Look at this, a big knee to the back of No Hope. Both men teaming up on No Hope, but not for long. Speedy looks for a weapon, Shagger not letting him get one. Look at this, No Hope. And Speedy with a combination Russian leg sweep. And here we are, back to the main event of Backyard Brawl. Big vertical suplex from the big man. Just a little bit, says Speedy. Big knee to the back. No, Speedy gets out of the way. In comes Shagger. Big clothesline caught. No, vertigo. Cover here by No Hope. Oh, Shagger turned around. He realized it. But Speedy kicked out nonetheless. And here the challengers go at it. Strikes back and forth. And a bicycle kick lays out Dean. Speedy up to his feet. But catches a flatliner from No Hope. No Hope and Speedy a feud that goes back a long time. I believe it. Oh, cover here. Speedy shoulders down. Kick it a 1. Speedy's first ever match in the Chat Choice division was a singles loss against No Hope, actually. Back in Season 4, and then No Hope defeated Speedy twice at the beginning of Season 5, RWF. Speedy only has ever beaten No Hope 1 time. No Hope has never wrestled Shagger before, though. This, out of the corner, goes for the Enziguri. But the big man's way too far away. And here it is, FUS collides. Big Hurricane Rana from Speedy. Down goes Stevens. Oh, cover here. Speedy already feeling the pain in this match. Broken up by Stevens. Big gut kick. Because both men collide back and forth over the ropes. No Hope now. Whoa, springboard, springboard. Beautiful Hurricane Rana out of the springboard from the corner. Speedy sending Stevens to the outside. That was a crazy move. And No Hope throwing Speedy out as well. Slides to the outside. Not sure what to do. Me and Hope are in a chamber at endgame. But that was like half cannon. You did end up winning the chamber. So, hey, I talked about the chat choice with No Hope and Speedy, so you can talk about your chat choice, too. Big clothesline to the back of Speedy's head on the outside, and the Russian leg sweep on the floor by No Hope. The big moves to look out for in this one. The Speedy Salt, the Speedy Clutch. Big corkscrew calf kick from Stevens. Of course, the DNF and the DTF. From Dean. Oh, sit-out powerbomb. Stevens celebrating a little too early. He thought that the Hurricane Rana was going to land on No Hope. Big belly-to-back suplex from Stevens. And, of course, the Hangman's Folly and the Bully Choke. Rambling gave away the result. It's going to be a tie. Oh, man. DualShock 4 disconnected. Big news here. DualShock 4 reconnected. All three men just kind of throwing things at each other at the outside. And Flying Mayorana from No Hope. The big man can go. He is more agile than most big men you'll see. No Hope now with a leg sweep to Speedy on the floor. Hope now throwing in the champion. Stevens on the floor. You're not going to let that happen. Breaking it up. The big punch. Right to the gut of Stevens from Hope. Oh, jumping over Speedy's body to hit the bicycle kick on Stevens. And No Hope has taken out both members of FUS in this match. Comes back down, but eats a Hurricane Rana from Speedy. When No Hope in the main event, there truly is no hope for RUW. TNA kick. This kicks to the leg, trying to chop down the big man. And he does. Down goes Hope. Shagger now DNF! DNF to Speedy. Cover here. First finish the match, and it's quickly broken up by No Hope. Oh! Is that a low blow, or that was a punch to the gut of No Hope? Clothesline to the back of Hope's head by Stevens. Stevens feeling the pain in this one. Man has hit like 6 bicycle kicks on me. DualShock let go. We wish it well in its future endeavors. Big knee to the face. Out goes Shagger. Speedy looking for a weapon. Hope to the outside as well. Disarming Speedy of the kendo stick. And both men teaming up with the kicks and the strikes to take out No Hope on the floor. And now here it is. Hope and Speedy going at each other again. Pushes them off. Drop kick and spine first into the apron goes Stevens. Speedy thought about using the kendo stick, maybe not wanting to do one on Shagger, who was right in front of him. Drops it back down. Stevens throws Speedy back into the ring. In comes Hope as well. All three men in the ring and a throwback. Classic big match John move to Hope from Stevens. Speedy going for a belly to belly maybe, but Stevens fights him off, and the top Shagger hits another calf kick corkscrew. Clothesline attempt. Hope gets out of the way, and a beautiful single leg drop kick by Hope. Cover here. Oh, not even a 2 count. Big kick to the back. Fighting Spirit up to his feet. Clothesline out and over goes Hope. Speedy up to his feet. Stevens realizes it. Pointing the guns at Dean Stevens. The top Shagger takes advantage. Gives him the flip-flop. Turns Speedy inside out. Trying to hit another DNF on Speedy. No, Speedy sees it coming. Another kick. Half kick again. Here we are. 2 challengers alone in the ring. Sit out Mat Slam. Out rolls. No Hope. Speedy up to his feet on the apron. Stevens turns his attention to the champion. Leg sweep. Standing moonsault to Stevens. Speedy trying to lock in that clutch, it looks like. Speedy, clutch is in. Try to make Stevens tap out. No Hope, even doesn't need to break it up. Realizes Stevens has fought out of himself. Backbreaker to the top Shagger. Cover here, broken up by No Hope. Kip up, all 3 men on their feet. Goes for the clothesline, hits a gut kick instead. Speedy fighting off both men, caught from behind with a mat slam. Challengers alone in the ring. Jump into the top rope, Karanko Buster from the top Shagger and a Lance-style European uppercut. Fast pace in this one, No Hope fights out of the corner, eats a kick to the leg, and a DNF! A DNF to No Hope. Cover here. Speedy nowhere in sight. And he doesn't pin the champion. The challenger kicks out anyway. No Hope survives. The DNF, No Hope, one of the few men to kick out of the Speedy Salt. Actually, I think he's the only man to kick out of both the Speedy Salt and the 630 Senton from Prince Puma. Big clothesline to Shagger, beats a back rake from Speedy. Big punch to the face while he's held. Both men teaming up and beating the hell out of No Hope. Look at this. No Hope can't catch a break. Crossbody, and both men tumble to the outside. Speedy follows the Shagger. So close, says Dean. A big punch to the face of the champion. Punch to the belly. He has him against the announce table. Speedy now throwing him face first onto the board. Oh, God, what a backbreaker. Well, they look like a knee to the head. Look at this. Oh, Speedy clutch. Speedy clutch. The same move. Speedy tapped out No Hope with in the main event, the backyard brawl. Of course, we're on the outside. That submission is not going to mean anything. But it's worth noting No Hope did just tap out to the Speedy clutch again here at Executive Order. On the floor, though, Speedy can't win like that. Both men have kicked the shit out of No Hope's legs in this match, so it made sense. Hope can't lose the match on the outside, might as well tap out. Kotaro Crusher from Speedy on the outside. I think we're now entering endgame, says Lance. Big punch to the gut of Speedy and a head kick from Shagger. See, Dean, the submission is deadly. Here we are, FUS alone in the ring. Speedy now has him in the corner. Oh my God! He just kicked Top Shagger in the head over Speedy and a neck breaker to Speedy. No Hope out of nowhere hits another bicycle kick. Cover. Oh, and a kick out by Speedy. Speedy's already taken the DNF, it's worth noting. Goes for another bicycle on Shagger. Shagger gets out of the way, pushes him down, and a drive-by kick to the face. Cover now on Speedy, this time by Shagger. And a kick out at 2 again by the champion. See, the Shagger has busted open. No Hope is bleeding. Speedy wasn't even able to make No Hope bleed at Backyard Brawl. Shagger alone in the ring with Speedy and working on the legs with a leg wrench. Jawbreaker, the champion works up to his feet. And a big calf kick. Down goes Stevens, cover here. Hoping it knocked him out, but in comes No Hope. Yeah, desperation setting in. All 3 men just going for pins whenever they can. Beautiful knee. Stevens is bloodied. Look, Tyler Flight realizes 2 count, breaks it up with a headbutt. Getting a little too vain there, and a jawbreaker. Just barely saving Stevens in time. Both of the challengers are bleeding. Both Hope and Stevens busted open. Shagger bomb. Cover him. Speedy's outside the ring. Can't stop it. 1, 2. Almost a 3 count with the Shagger bomb to No Hope. But No Hope with the fighting spirit up to his feet. German suplex and a horrible landing for Stevens. The back of his head hitting almost every rope on the way down. This is too close to call, says Lance. Look at that, raking open the wound on Stevens' forehead is No Hope. And in comes Speedy with the Kokeshi, that running headbutt to the chest of No Hope. Both men trying to cover No Hope. Desperation. Speedy now has Stevens in the corner. Off the ropes with a super kick. And again, worth noting, No Hope is already on his feet. Uh-oh. Bro, my heart, says Speedy. From behind, German suplex, but Speedy able to flip out of the German. Flips into the Speedy clutch. Stevens is down and bleeding a lot. He's already tapped out to this move. Stevens up to his feet, but it's too late. Hope taps out to the clutch and holds his leg. Speedy retains. Both of his challengers bloody misses. Superman punch. No. Head kick. Speedy flipped out of the German suplex to lock in the Speedy clutch. Retains in the main event of Executive Order. One hell of a finish. Those 3 kicks to the face of the top Shagger put him out of commission long enough to get the tap out, the submission victory. And the little man is still the big man of Flashpoint. Oh, Shag hesitated too long. Well, as soon as he got up to his feet, it was over. It was already over. I swear I get more and more nervous every time I defend. That might have been the biggest challenge so far. 2.9 is the last thing Dean said. That might have been after the Shagger bomb. GG Flight. Damn it, says Dean. One hell of a show, one hell of a main event. Thank you for coming, everybody. But that is all for the Executive Order pay-per-view. That was the main event. I'll see you all on Roar. I'll post the match card in the Discord, but we still need our one-on-one, says Speedy. Ooh, that's interesting. Anyway, I love you all. Thanks for coming to the show. Hope you enjoyed it. And bye-bye. Here's a big old heart in the chat for you. Thanks for coming, everybody. Fun show. Great to have you all. You know I love it.